hello. Good evening. I almost skipped tonight, but I was dealing with like a really bad headache. Allergies beat me up, man. My body is still recovering. Alright, music. I don't need you to be that loud for right now. Just for now, you can just chill. How about that? Anyways. Michelle! Dude, I'm gonna be in Austin on Sunday. If you wanna go with me to a bookstore, I'm going to an author signing. So, I'm just saying you should probably go. Allergies have been bad. And the thing is, okay, so my allergies are terrible when it's about to rain. I live in the northern part of Texas, so we weren't affected by floods, but also it has been very indecisive as to whether or not it wanted to rain. So all weekend, I was just a sneeze fest. What bookstore is it? It's the big one off of Lamar. Oh geez. Book People. Book People. Thank you. My socks are, you know what? I got these socks so y'all wouldn't see my feet, and I thought it'd be like more visible, but maybe I need to wear these. Maybe these need to be more on the inside. You know what? That's actually, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna change, because I can't flip my leg in that direction. But we will be reading. I'm hoping to finish Warstorm tonight. Everyone's like, what's happening? She's changing socks. Why? Because she wants to. Don't question it. Okay, let's see if that's more visible. I guess. Read banned books. That looks better than the other way. Tell me the time and I'll be there with chairs and snacks. Cool. Well, the good thing is you don't need to bring chairs. That's the good thing. Chairs are definitely not required. This chick is hilarious. She's actually on TikTok. I followed her because I thought she was a comedian. And then come to find out, she writes books. And when I told her, I was like, wow, I didn't know you wrote those. She responded with, buy them. So I have her books. I'm hoping to read them this week once I finish Warstorm, so I'm already a day behind. But oh, it's okay, Cassie. I highly recommend bookshop.org. Bookshop.org supports local bookstores, and even if you don't have a local bookstore, it still distributes a lot of stuff to other bookstores. Hello, Amanda. Hello. Why do I feel like I did a whole workout? I don't know. But I'm ready to start reading this workout. I'm almost done. I'm probably not going to finish it tonight. If I finish it tonight, it's probably not going to be with you guys because I think I have like 200 pages left. Yeah, about 200 pages left. So, let's get this party started because I started it late. I acknowledge that. I'm sorry. Work got busy. 165 away from blood marked ending. I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh, it's such a good story. All right, everyone, you got 1 minute to grab your books and drinks and snacks and all that jazz. I'm actually gonna... Give me 2 seconds. I'm still here. Give me 2 seconds. Don't leave. Don't leave me. Don't leave. I'm still here. You can hear me. Don't leave. Okay, these pants are just like so much more comfortable. So these are like reading pants. And caffeine. Must have caffeine. Weight of Blood. Carrie retelling. Take your word on that. Is that a thriller? A horror? I don't know why I'm thinking Carrie is like a scary movie or something. I could be entirely wrong. Alright, guys. 30 minutes on the clock. Happy first sprint, everybody. Hey, Gabriella. My pillow. Alright. How did that first sprint go for everyone? I was gonna get some hot Cheetos and I forgot my chopsticks. I gotta grab some of those. It is getting good. For those on TikTok, I am also on YouTube. If you'd rather watch it on a TV screen or on a computer screen. For those on YouTube, I'm also on TikTok. So, crossover events. Read a little bit of chapter 1 of Oppenheimer. Ooh, nice! It makes sense that would be a book. I feel like I'd want to watch the movie first and then read the books on Oppenheimer. Journalist I didn't read. That's fine. What up, Piper? 50% for Elizabeth. Hello, new tubers. New to my UB tubies. I'm not that awkward. No, I'm that awkward. I'm weird. But welcome. Let's see here. They're in reading time here. Yes. So I usually don't talk during my reading times, only because I've been on some reading sprints where they're chatty and I can't concentrate. So I just decided to have like an environment where you guys can read, not worry about concentrate. I will lower the music a little bit. YouTube, you might not hear the music very well. I apologize. It's the mic. We're figuring all this out. TikTok chat is jumping. And TikTok wants me to chat with other. I don't want to do that. Okay, cool. Anyways, read a whole chapter. Yay, Billy! Yay! I realized yesterday I was like in the longest. I think this chapter was like 37 pages long when I counted it. Because last night I was like, I'll just finish this chapter and I'll go to bed. And I kept reading and reading. I'm like, how long is this going to take? And yeah, I still had like 15 pages. I was like, no, we'll finish you tomorrow. That's fine. Beat the stare of Florida today for 2 clients and had 1 adopted. I don't know what that means, Sharon. Reading The Big Empty by Robert Grace. Just finished Flamer by Mike Caruto. These names. I started The Bandit Queens by Parini Schroff. Reading The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. I am currently on War Storm by Victoria Aveyard. I'm hoping to finish this. Starting Jane Eyre this week. That's a tough one. That's a tough one just because of the writing style, not for story wise. Finished Sunrise and the Reaping over the weekend. See, Daniel, that is why Haymitch needs all the alcohol that he wants at the beginning of Hunger Games. Whatever Haymitch needs. Justified. Gates, it's on my list. I need to start those classics. I need to start the classics. I thought I was reading, I thought I was listening to Pride and Prejudice on the airplane, and I was like, oh, cool, I only got like 1 hour left. I'll just get it on Libby and finish it. No. Did you know that on American Airlines, the audiobooks are like the condensed versions? So where I thought by some miracle Pride and Prejudice was like a 3-hour audiobook, no. So, just got Sanctuary, yes. In 1984, my local book club decided to do it in 1984, and I'm like, yes. First off, I've already read that. Second off, the conversations are gonna be epic. Some people were already like, we're reading that book? Yeah, we are reading that book. 1984 is fantastic. The biggest thing with 1984 was the deletion of history and the deletion of words. And it's insane how there were certain words that literally they did a broad term search regarding specific words on government websites in our current time to determine what parts of history to erase. And I'm like, this is very 1984-ish. Very 1984-ish. That's exactly what it was. Reading Fahrenheit 451. I still haven't read that one yet. Still haven't read that one. I need to read that one. Animal Farm. Parable of the Sower. Parable of the Talents. This Book Won't Burn. Sanctuary. There's just a few. There's a few strong ones on there. I read it in high school, but I think it deserves a reread. Yes. And I listened to the audiobook, and the narrator kept me captivated. It was actually written, it was written in 1948. It's absolutely insane. We're still early in the month. Yeah, I know. I finished a few books, but they were kind of like small books, and I'm like, it still counts. It still counts. We're still writing a grant for his art. Could have remained fiction. Dude, so many books. So many books. Like, for example, the book Sanctuary by Paola Mendez is a story that takes place in 2032 when all U.S. citizens have a chip that tracks them, and it tracks their citizenship status. And you can only have this chip if you're a citizen. What are they doing now? What are they literally proposing? Like, I wonder if they are reading the books that we're reading, but not for the reasons we're reading them. We're reading them to study our books and figure out how to maneuver this life, and they're like, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that one. Yeah, I like that one. It is insane. Book 3 on V-Clan series, a nice Omega-styled shifter romance to book 3. Dude, it's irritating me. So I'm listening to an audiobook, and I've discovered that I think, so the Can't Spell Treason Without T, I DNF'd it. And then I started listening to this other audiobook, and I realized I think I DNF'd it because of the narrator. Because the narrator has this voice that just like talks like this. And it doesn't matter what's happening. It's just suddenly, okay, I guess we're doing this. And I'm like, the narrator doesn't sound serious. The narrator doesn't, like, if I read the book, I would be reading it so different from how the narrator's narrating it. And I'm like, you know what? I think the problem that I had was they weren't taking the book seriously. They weren't taking, like, it didn't sound like the characters were serious at all, and there was any risk to the plot. And I think it comes down to how the narrator was portraying the book. And so I think I'll give it another chance reading it down the line in the future. But the current book I'm listening to, I'm like, I can't take you serious because you're giving this person an attitude as if, okay, here we go again. Oh no, this monster's coming down the mountain. Let's go ahead and do this. Whereas I would have been reading it like, this monster's coming down the mountain. Let's go ahead and do this. Like, a totally different voice. So, and then I also realized that I think she voiced another book I didn't like. And I was like, oh, I think you're just a narrator I just can't get through. Like, I can't do it. She's modernizing. I don't know. And it's a book 2. So book 2, they changed narrators from who I had in book 1. And book 1 had a very softer volume, but still engaging. Book 2, there's 2 narrators. And just one of them, I'm just like, I can't take you seriously. Highly recommend This Is How You Lose the Time War. Huh. Your imitation of her is funny. It's literally like, it's very breathy, and then she just kind of has this like voice. It's just kind of like, okay, and then I'm just like, I'm sorry, is the whole kingdom after you right now, or are you just annoyed at life? Because I can feel what you feel, and if you're just annoyed at life, I can't take you seriously. So I don't want to make it a book I read because I have so many books that I'm trying to like physically read right now. There's certain books that I'm throwing over to certain books I'm throwing over to audio, and certain books that I need to physically read. But I think that one's gonna need to be a physical read just because of the narrator. Started Ashes of the Star-Cursed King. Dude, that font is tiny. Well, I don't know about the paperback, but I know in the hardcover the font is tiny and the paper is thinner. So it looks thinner than Serpents in the Wings of Night, but actually Serpent in the Wings of Night has less pages than Ashes of the Star-Cursed King. So it's it's a read. Hoping to finish Grey After Dark during this next sprint. Yes. Let me grab my 3 big bags of books. Yes. I got paperback, but it's still tiny font. Oh my gosh. Hola, Carlitos! Hello, I love you. Yeah, when I got Ashes of the Star-Cursed King, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be shorter. And I was typing in the number of pages, and I was like, what? What? So I don't know what the paperback is. I got the hardcover because the hardcovers, if you take off the dust jackets, regular hardcovers, these are not anything special. Take off the dust jackets, gorgeous books. Beautiful. Took a break and read other... Oh no! Yeah, there's a lot that happens. Does she... I can't remember if she summarizes. I don't think she summarizes what happens. Me and we'd have a new book cafe date next week. Oh, nice. I'm on YouTube. Yes, I am on YouTube right now. If you go to my bio, you can click on my YouTube page, and I am live right now on YouTube. Finished Never Flinch by Stephen King while at Disney? Props. Need a fluffy romance now. Yeah, that's valid. That's very valid. Let's see here. I put a challenge on myself to read international. Read more authors from international countries or books that were published in international countries. I've had a few of those. Or reading abroad. There's a difference. Books, yeah. I think I met my goal. I was trying to read from 10 different countries, and I think I've done that already. All right, 30 minutes on the clock, everyone. Happy sprinting. All right. How did that go? Less than 150 pages, but I feel like I'm so close and so far at the exact same time. Hello, hello, other book dragon. Finished Torch Against the Night, and I really want to start the third, but I have a library of books to finish. Ooh, valid, valid. 60% for Piper. Sticking with it, page 225, 77%. Still in chapter 1 of Oppenheimer. So, what year was that book, the one that you're reading, published in? Hopped on with about 10 minutes left, but I got some reading in. Getting so good. Read before. 15 pages, I got distracted by the cats. Yeah, Xena's chasing a fly. So she gets on my lap, and then she, like, remembers her objective and, like, sprints off. So she's in huntress mode at the moment. The male is slowly getting on board with being with his... So he's growing on you? That's good. 370 out of 1,096. Sorry, because some of my cats. Oh wait, my cats are over here. Yeah, guys, Oliver. Cut it out. Anyways, what is the biggest book? The biggest book I've read in the last 2 years, I think was only like 960 something. Biggest book ever was technically a trilogy, but the book itself was like 1,000 something pages. How you are on last book and I'm only halfway through third? Yeah. 76% completion for Amanda. Published in 2005. Okay, so that's not bad. There's some interesting reads that I want to tackle that were written like 1950s or earlier, and it's a different writing style. Definitely is. Just started on The Night and the Moth. 40 pages in. I did not start the timer. We're gonna say 2 minutes past. Well, we'll do that. Oh my gosh. Onyx Storm, but I'm upset. Yeah, KJ, no spoilers at all. I used to have specific words blocked. You cannot mention, on my sprints, don't mention character names. Don't mention city names, because sometimes you're like, oh, I just said this person's name. Yeah, but were they alive in the first book? So, I don't, or you're reading a standalone and they mention someone's name, you know they're like over here in the book, and you're like, but I thought they were gone here. So, no spoilers. But yeah, Onyx Storm was crazy. E-reader just decided to update. Ooh, I haven't plugged mine in a while. I love chatting too. No, don't get me wrong, I love chatting, but we're all trying to finish books, so totally valid. Oh no, I totally got you, KJ. I almost said JK. JK, KJ. Mine does it every time I go on the store. Really? Mine? I mean, mine's old. Mine's from 2016. So if it has any kind of updates, they're never anything long. I don't need me shopping experience improved. Just let me purchase. Oh, you know what? I've never actually tried the shop through the Kindle. I haven't done that before. Just trying to get a physical copy. Oh, there's tons. There's tons all over the place. They're definitely not hard to find. Are they pricey? Sure. I think I actually saw one at a half-price book, so it might be around that time that used bookstores are starting to get it. Eating... Oh yeah, I'm actually eating hot Cheetos, but yes, I eat them with... My niece taught me that. My niece eats hot Cheetos with chopsticks. I started doing that when I would read books. Sometimes I even have like flavor blasted goldfish, and they're like very powdery, so even that I'll eat that with chopsticks. But yeah, don't have dinner. Oh, that's totally fine. I would say see if you could borrow it from Libby if you want to read it. It's probably gonna be a hold. It's expected. But I'd say go to the library or get on Libby and see if you could borrow it. And see if they have any copies available or if you have to get on a wait list. Joined a resale page for special editions and some of the prices are. So Sarah, be careful with special edition resales. I would definitely say only do those face to face. Because the special edition resale Nook is full of scammers. They're not all scammers, but I treat them the same way I would treat Pokemon card sellers. Tons of people scam left and right. So I would say just make sure, like, if you're gonna buy anything, I would highly recommend just stick to face, if at all. Or someone that has a lot of reviews and has a lot of, like, I guess, like, comments on their previous sales. Copy of Dragon Republic came in? Ah, Dragon Republic. That's, yes. I will be starting Poppy War series hopefully next week. I was supposed to start it this week after this book, but Stacey McEwen's coming to Texas next week, so I'm gonna try and binge her Glacian trilogy. Bad idea, but I'm gonna try it. To try and meet her, and then I'll start Poppy Wars. Once it goes paperback, the works. Oh, yeah. If you live in the UK, or if you visit the UK, go to The Works. The Works, I got my Fourth Wing paperback for $5, or for £5 there. Their paperbacks are awesome. Amazing. Just want to have the trophy. Oh, okay, so good, you've read it. That's good. Yeah, no, the trophy, that's the good thing is, you got plenty of time. I think the sprayed edges are still out in full force, so if you wanted sprayed edges, you got plenty of time. Blue Seer, that's a Facebook user for special edition resales. There you go. Next read, do I stay Shiver or do I read a Chinese fantasy romance? Well, Gem Jar, it's not Chinese, but I'm currently obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters, so I would say anything along the realm of, again, they're Korean, Chinese is different, I understand that. I'm just saying it's an Asian vibe, and I'm trying not to be impolite or improper, like you guys know what I mean. If I was gonna say Happy Hispanic Month, I'd be like Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Venezuelan, you know? We're all different, but appreciate us all. Anyways, because I just finished getting, what book did I just get? The Scorpion something, but a lot of people that were like, if you like Demon Hunters, get this book. The K-pop Demon Hunters, and like this one Scorpion book kept popping up in all of these posts, and I'm like, you know, why not? Let's give it a go. Okay, so Gem Jar, you will be obsessed. I hope so. I'm not gonna tell you what you will be. You might not like it. You might totally hate it. I will say that for anybody that has seen K-pop Demon Hunter, I willingly gave my soul. They took me over, and it has been an obsession. So the music's good. So good. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I love it's kind of like a CGI anime style. It's so good. It is so good. The storyline's fantastic. I love that he's not like this cool, suave demon. He's such an adorable loser. I love it. So please, guys, please watch K-pop Demon Hunters. The whole world and their mama's watching it. I'm not saying bandwagon. I'm just saying check it out. It is on Netflix. My friend doesn't have Netflix, and I was like, go to someone's house. It's like an hour and 20 something minutes long. It's not even a full hour and a half long. Just go. And then I apologize because it's so good. The vibe main couple have, yes. I know. I'm like, Book Talk would love it. If you like romance on Book Talk, you'll like K-pop Demon Hunters. I actually love the cultural representation, the cultural references, and I love K-pop, so I was in love with everything else. But yes, Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians was my cartoon crush, and now it is Genu. Oh, Genu. 3.5 hours left of this book. Oh, Amanda, you can finish that tonight. You can finish 3.5 hours tonight. Why not? Why not? On TikTok, I don't want to do that. I am looking at possibly 2 more sprints tonight, guys. 2 more sprints. I did get on a little later than expected, but I'm still trying to finish by 10 p.m. So, 2 more for the night. Yep. And if you guys are on TikTok, I am also on YouTube at the moment. So you guys can watch me on the TV screen or the monitor if you choose to watch on YouTube. If you choose to stay on TikTok, stay on TikTok. If you're on YouTube and you want to check out TikTok, all of my info is on my Linktree. And I got a P.O. box today. I got a P.O. box. So I'm going to start working on my Pango books because I got a lot of books I'm going to unhaul. I'm excited for that. I'm a big girl. I got a P.O. box. But all day reading together, he did an audiobook and I did a physical book. Goals. Such goals. Probably gonna finish a book in the next 2 sprints. Gem Jar, you cannot leave. Gem Jar, you are stuck with us. I don't care if it's 2:30 a.m. But yes, all the information's on Linktree. Make sure you follow my socials for whatever TikTok's gonna do. Yee! Alright guys, 30 minutes on the clock. Happy sprinting, everybody. that was fast. Where am I in this? Well, yeah, it's going fast. I will have less than 100 pages left after next sprint. Read faster. 93% through your arc. I don't want it to end. That's a good feeling. A page and a half left in this chapter. Sorry. I ate Skittles at the wrong time. Page 27 for Passenger. 87% for Cassie. 444 for Amanda. Finishing Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. Girl, this book is taking forever. You are telling me. This book is only like 600 and something pages. And it's a YA book. Like, it should not be taking this long. But I've been like in a, not a funk, but just tired and then allergies and then tired and then tired and then allergies and then tired. And then allergies and then tired. 57% through Fahrenheit, and I checked out my first ever library book. Yay! I need to make a trip to the library. I've been thinking about the current work that I have to do right now does require multiple monitors just to be more efficient because I have like a million tabs open. But when my work slows down, I want to go to the library for just a small amount of time. My book is about to take a very violent turn. That's exciting. We love it when books do that. Unless it's Pierce Brown. Red Rising did not need to go that dark. 65% for Piper. No, Gem Jar, never apologize. If you want to keep reading, keep reading. I can't read when people talk, but yeah. Still on chapter 1, almost done though. Might be done with the next sprint. Yes. Excuse me. I am reading Ward D. 39%. Days off from the gym and work, blanket, food, and books all day. Nice! I have a lot of work that I need to catch up on this week. But I'm still planning on going live every night. I almost didn't go live tonight just because I was beyond exhausted. Yeah, I think the rest of this week. Yeah, I think the rest of this week I'll be good. When is... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to do sprints all week long. No, Gem Jar. We got one more sprint. It's not our fault it's 3 a.m. for you. It's not our fault you live all the way out there. Although if you ever want to, like, you know, take me with you. I won't say anything. One more. Okay. I have a big vacation coming up at the end of this month for your birthday, KJ. I plan to read so much. I planned to read a lot this past weekend, and 2 things happened. Number 1, allergies. And when I get allergies, I get like the sinus pressure, sneezing, sore throat, headache. The second thing that happened was K-pop Demon Hunters. I think I've seen that movie 3 times already, and counting. But it's good. But now I'm like, I need to read this book. I need to read these books. The next book I'll be reading is Ledge by Stacey McEwen. And I think if I remember correctly, like the first book is like 200 and something pages. It's like really skinny, and then it's like 300 and something. Then it's 400 and something. So the books get a little bigger, but it's entirely possible for me to tackle these books, depending on their font size, depending on their margin and line spacing. I could probably finish all 3 books this week. I'm being ambitious because I still have like all the books I had originally planned on reading this month. That's been changing. Reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. Ooh, I want to read Dungeon Crawler Carl so bad just because it sounds absolutely hilarious. And I've seen a few videos of the author and the narrator, and then I have friends that have become obsessed with it, and I'm like, it's not on my priority list just because of author signings that are coming up, but I would like to start that this year. I just, ugh. I don't have the books. And they're not on my priority list. I'm not getting them right now. But one day I'm gonna read it. The Odyssey. You know what? I don't think that was even I don't even think that was required reading for me. Like, I don't think I read the Odyssey ever. We might have touched on it. Maybe read like a short passage from it, but I don't think I've ever read it. I have heard Dungeon Crawler Carl is good on audio, but I'm like, a series that long with books that fat, I want to annotate. I know I'm gonna want to annotate, so I'm just like, do I try? But I can't do immersive reading because then I get like impatient because the narrator's not going as fast as I'm reading. Also reading Leave Me Behind, which is a dark, super romance, spicy romance. Oh, nice. An immersive read. That's the thing, is like, I want to try immersive reading, but there's times that I'm like listening to a book and in my head I'm like, I could read this faster, and I switch over. So I don't know if I would ever. I have heard Project Hail Mary is a good immersive read. There's another one. I forget what the other one is. I need to try one though, just one of these days. Was for me, and I was bored as an adult, but I liked it as a kid. Oh, gotcha. I'm hoping the reverse is the case with me and The Hobbit. The Hobbit was a required read. I spark noted that thing in high school, so I'm kind of hoping that now as an adult I can enjoy. That was the opposite. I was like, now as an adult, I'm like, oh my gosh, these books. Why aren't you paying attention? Yeah. It's on KU by KM Moranova. Ended up raising on Friday. Dude, Daniel, on Friday it was only $20. So it was annoying because I also was trying to figure out how to come back on here. So TikTok has a donation feature where like you go and you select which organization you want to raise money for, put it on your live, and people can donate directly. Thing is, it has to be a fundraiser that is already established within TikTok, and they had nothing under immigrants, nothing under like everything I tried to search, like they didn't have my organization that I wanted to raise money for. So I'm raising money to help undocumented immigrants, to help with their legal fees and other things to help them out with. So I just put it on my link tree. So if you go to my link tree, you'll see where it says, I think it says like help undocumented immigrants. That's an organization that is helping immigrants that need legal representation here in North Texas. There's organizations all over, like you can type in your city and immigrant help or something like that and see there's tons of organizations nationwide, but there's not a national organization. So the one that I'm trying to raise money for is in my community, and I just put the information on Linktree because there's no way for me to do it on TikTok. And it sucks. So, Lord of the Rings was an option for this year, but I said, nah, I chose Shakespeare. Nice. Every time I think of Shakespeare, I think of David Tennant and their modern, the modern adaptation, the modern, like, plays. Freaking hilarious. Him and Catherine Tate. How much do you get off of a... I've heard that it's 50%. So I'm like, even in that case, if I'm just like, hey guys, go to this link and help them out, they'll get more of it. But I got 20 on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday because of allergies I couldn't go live, but also because TikTok gave me a warning, and I'm not allowed to ask for donations via gifts, and I can't ask for donations unless I use the TikTok fundraiser feature, which again, my organization and any organization that's tied to what I want to support is not an option. So I'm like, I can't do it through TikTok, so for now it's just on my Linktree. Using their students to help with green cards and paperwork. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this organization is also helping, like, not just with legal fees. They have a bunch of other areas they're helping with. And signed by attorney through the school. Nice, for any state. Have I read the book, The Unknown Americans, about immigrants? I have not. Let me see. The Unknown Americans. No, Talia, it's an organization that's ongoing. Like, if you click on the link, it takes you to their website, and they have like a volunteer page, they have a donation page, they have an about me page. So it's an organization that's helping people in my community get representation. They even hold like monthly clinics where people can go and meet with someone to discuss their cases and things like that. So it's not anything that's like deadline cutoff date. It's whenever you're able to. But again, also, if people want to donate with companies and organizations within their area, Google it, because I've found a lot of organizations that are specific to cities or counties. So the one that I have on my link tree is specific to North Texas. Okay, sorry. It was Christina Enriquez. The Book of Unknown Americans. I just pulled that one up. This will be the last sprint of the night. Ooh, I need to read this book. Thank you for the rec. All right, last sprint. Happy reading, everybody. I keep thinking, like, I'm so close to the end. How is this gonna wrap up? What are you gonna do? Victoria! How is this gonna end? More so, is everyone gonna stay alive? Cause usually by this point, they don't stay alive. We shall see. I'm probably gonna stay up and finish this. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how tired I am, because I am gonna get ready for bed, and I'm gonna read this while I'm in bed. So, trying not to spoil anything. Why is there multiple epilogues? That's weird. I have 80 pages left, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm tired. Daniel, I think I'm gonna post it tomorrow. I was gonna post it today, but today I still had like massive headaches. Kind of like my body was still kind of recovering from the weekend. So it's looking like the rest of this week I will have sprints Tuesday through Friday. And I'll post that schedule. So we're still looking at Tuesday through Friday. I want to say at least 6:30. I'll be starting at 6:30 p.m. I like to start by 6. But again, I have to just look at the tasks that I couldn't finish today. So we're looking at least by 6:30 p.m. until 10 o'clock p.m. from Tuesday through Friday. And I'll post on my TikTok stories whenever I can't hop on. Because like I said, allergies have just been a mess because where I live, it has not decided whether or not it wants to rain, and it has been messing with me horribly. I can't count how many times I've had spicy soup to try and clear up sinuses. So hopefully tomorrow's better. I'm in Central Time Zone, and I will post this on my TikTok profile page. So that is happening. Dang, I was reading this book last week too. It shouldn't have taken me a week to finish you. I should have finished you like in 4 days. Dang. Anyways, I'll post that. Dude, DFW has been so bad. Like, I think it was yesterday morning in Fort Worth, it was flooding. And where I live, there's like no rain. And then, like, I'm like in a bubble portion of DFW. Like, everything kind of goes around us. It's great. This book is fantastic. The Red Queen series by Victoria Aveyard, highly recommend it. If you have not read the Powerless series by Lauren Roberts, read Red Queen first. Because it's the OG, it was written first. Alright, YouTube, I'm going to say goodnight to you first. If you guys, you can follow me on TikTok for my schedule. If not, like I said, 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central on weeknights is what I am planning for reading sprints. If I'm ever not able to get on, I will post on TikTok when I can't get on. I am slowly working on trying to do more on YouTube, but it's a crazy season. So, working on that. So YouTube, thank you so much for popping in. I will catch you guys on the next one. Good night, YouTube.